Hello again. Turned on the tube last night, and that would have been the 15th of January, 2016. Caught about 2 minutes of Bill O'Reilly. And he's got this real pompous attitude of his, and he's talking about the senator from Texas. And he said, case closed, he's eligible, I'm done. This guy's an egomaniac. You know, he comes across like he's somebody special. You think anyone would go see his comedy act if it wasn't to see Dennis Miller? Huh? You think anyone would have bought a book from somebody with the name of Martin Dugard? But when O'Reilly puts his name on it, every book becomes a bestseller. You gotta ask yourself a question. How in the world could O'Reilly write so many books, let alone a single book? He used to refer to Dugard as his researcher, and he still does. You notice that on the newer versions of the books, or the new books, Dugard's name is much more prominent than it used to be. Dugard's a lucky guy to have hooked up with O'Reilly, because in all probability, few people, if any, would buy his book, any one of his books, if it didn't have the Bill O'Reilly stamp on it. How many people do you think would spend money to go watch Bill O'Reilly on a dog and pony show that he goes along with Dennis Miller? I'd be willing to bet nobody would, or very few would. So O'Reilly knows how to ride on the coattails. What bothers me about him, again, is he comes across as what he is, a pompous ass. He doesn't have the final word on Ted Cruz's eligibility. He hasn't even delved into the eligibility of Marco Rubio. Hey Bill, how in the world could Marco Rubio be eligible when neither one of his parents was an American citizen? Doesn't that open up a frightening door? Do you not realize that the founding fathers did everything that they could to prevent what we allowed to happen? Barack Obama was never eligible to hold office. Didn't matter where he was born. But why was that so important back then? Why was it so important that he was born in Hawaii when everybody thought he was born where he was born? Even his sidekick that he shacked up with said he's going back to his homeland, Kenya. Why was that so important, Bill, if it doesn't matter where someone's born? You ever give that any consideration? You're such a wise man, Bill. You know everything about everything, don't you, Bill? I'd like to see Martin Dugard and Bill O'Reilly subject themselves to a lie detector test to see as to who's the researcher or who's the commentator. What's O'Reilly do? Say 2 or 3 words in that book and then he puts his name on it? The whole thing is sickening. Go Google Bill O'Reilly. There's an article there that said Fox News doesn't care that he lies, because he pulls in viewers. You sort of know what I think. You know why I think what I think. Tell me where I'm wrong. You really believe that Bill O'Reilly's written all those books? You really believe that someone would go and pay money to watch him do whatever he does? They're going to go see Dennis Miller. That's who they're seeing. And O'Reilly just goes along for the ride. is a pompous ass. That's what I think. And you know why I think what I think.